Well, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Epcot. We're here today for opening day of Flower and Garden Festival 2026. I've got my festival guidebook and we've got lots to do today. There are new topiaries to see, there are new foods to try, there are new pins to see, there's new merch to see, so many fun things to do. And of course, we're gonna go pin trading and I'm gonna take you guys with me as we go through the park pin trading and doing all things the festival. So let's go. The Topiaries are out in front of Spaceship Earth and they are all Toy Story themed because it is Pixar's 40th anniversary this year. They've also added a Lotso Topiary on the other side. So Flower and Garden Festival is running now through June 1st and is one of my favorite festivals. It is a great tie every year between this festival and Festival of the Arts, on which is my favorite. I personally kind of like the food a little bit more for this festival, so we'll be trying quite a bit of the festival food. But it is important when you come in to pick up your festival passport. This is going to be your guide to everything regarding the festivals, the merch, the topiary, the food, the nighttime entertainment. All of it is going to be outlined in this festival passport. You'll be able to pick these up at the front of the park. Definitely make sure you pick up at least one, if not a few, depending on how large your family is, to carry around with you throughout the park. The other thing that's going to be outlined in the back of your book is the Garden Graze menu items. This is like a scavenger hunt of food that you're going to need to try to complete to get a completer item. Usually it's some food. I think in the past few years it has been a form of Dole Whip, but you will need to buy 5 of the food items that are outlined in the back. You can buy duplicates. You could buy 2 of one, 3 of another, 5 of the same exact one, and you do not have to complete this all in one day. You can do it over the entirety of the festival to get that completer festival treat. And the front of the passport, it's also going to mark off all of the topiaries and any of the specialty gardens. I did hear that there is a Hoppers, Pixar Disney's Hoppers, that movie that's coming out this Friday. I did hear that there is a topiary garden area for it, so we're gonna check that out today. But I think it's nice because they outline all these and you could go through and mark them all off while you're here at Epcot and make sure that you see all the topiaries and all the gardens before you leave. And as always, Disney has brought back their Garden Rocks concert series. This is a concert that happens every night back in the America Pavilion. They have outlined a bunch of people that are coming. I think the Plain White Tees are coming back. You can check that out on their website and I will link that down below. Gateway gifts first. So I went in there to get a fuel rod, but we also did trade on the board for this Pooh Bear. And he is, I think, from like the fans set. I can't think what that set is called. I think it was for the Chinese New Year a couple years ago. Pin traders next. I noticed this set in here. I feel like this is new-ish. It is a pirate starter kit. And I think this is like the 3rd pirate set they've had in like 2 years. This is definitely new. Our very first stop of the day is going to be for the festival exclusive pins. And that is a mighty line. It reminds me of Pin Drop Tuesday. All right, so we stood in that line and we got the mystery box pins. I was able to get 2 boxes while standing in line. We can always stand in line again to get more, but really I only want 4 of them. Here are the options for this year. I'm really only after Mickey and Minnie, Spike, Orange Bird, or Groot. So as long as I get like 4 out of that 5, I will be happy. These boxes this year are really, really, really cute. Let's see what we get. Oh, and they come in little paper baggies this year. All right, first one. What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? We got Groot. Okay, awesome, awesome. We did good already. We've already got one of the ones I wanted. Next bag. What's it gonna be? It's Flower and Garden. Oh, Miss Piggy. Okay, we did not want Miss Piggy, but hopefully I can trade her off. Not a fan of the Muppets. Time for box number 2. Let's rip into these. I'm really hoping we get Mickey, Minnie, Spike, or Orange Bird is what we're after. 2 baggies. What's the first one gonna be? I see a glove. We got Mickey. Okay, another one that I wanted. What's this one gonna be? It is, oh, Woody. Okay, not horrible. Like, I'm not mad about getting Woody, but I'm gonna try to trade him off. So we have 2 to trade, 2 to keep. They brought back Phineas and Ferb this year. They are in the same exact spot that they were last year, which is on the walking trail back to the Imagination Pavilion. We've got our pins. Let's head into Creation Shop and see what new festival merch there is. So already I'm in love with some of the merch. I have a lot of Loungefly bags that are like this. They're little crossbodies. They have these little pouches in the front that you can flip around. And this is so cute. It's of Spike, but it is $75. This clip got corrupted, but these are the new Loungefly ears for the festival for $45. There is a lot of pass holder exclusive merchandise this year. And I gotta say, I think my favorite piece is this little crossbody bag. It has a little tag on the front. Oh, I am in love. I love that. That is so cute. It's $40. There's also a mug, and it looks like it has like a little hose. I couldn't think of the word there for a second. And it says pass holder on this side. It is $25. There's also a pass holder magnet for $12. A new white t-shirt, but I really like this because it has orange bird embroidered on the back for $37, which I believe is pretty much the new price for festival shirts. And of course, they have a trash can salt and pepper shaker. See if I can find the price tag, $15. A new tank top t-shirt for $32. We've got some photo frames as well as a different Loungefly. They previewed this a little while ago. Really like this. And it is $85. This is extremely similar to the other Loungeflies they've been releasing that you can wear as a backpack or kind of like a crossbody sling bag if you change the straps around. There's also like an orange Dole Whip, the swirl Dole Whip that you can get in Magic Kingdom. Mug. How much is this? $25. Of course, there's always an ornament. This year, it kind of reminds me of the print that's on the Loungefly, and it's $27. There's a Spirit jersey as well. It's got Orange Bird here on the front, chilling. He's very cute, and he has his eyebrows and his belly mark. And then here is the back of it. Very cute. Same pattern that is there on that Loungefly. And it is, I think these are about 80, yeah, 85 is the new price tag for Spirit jerseys. They brought back last year's Alice in Wonderland ears. I got these last year and they were reselling for $250, which is insane. They brought them back this year. Now they do look to be a slightly different shade, like a little bit more pastel than last year's. I'll have to hopefully wear mine and see what the difference looks like, but these are back. They did an entire Alice in Wonderland collection. They brought back a lot of what they had last year. So they've got a new t-shirt with Alice on the back. Got an Alice in Wonderland dress, but I think with like the butterflies on them, but I think we had this last year. I'm not sure. We definitely had this Loungefly last year and they've brought it back. They've also brought back a packable raincoat. Last year it was Alice in Wonderland themed and I did get it last year, but this year it's all Orange Bird and Epcot themed. I actually think I like this one more, but I only need one raincoat. And it is $60, which I think the one I got last year was $60 too. Spike also has a little t-shirt. I love that they've brought back embroidering on all of their merch. And it has Flower and Garden on the front. They also have a Spike the Bee Garden Steak for $45. They had this last year too. And now that I have a house, I kind of want it, but I don't want to spend $45 on it. Spike has a few other t-shirts as well, including another trash can salt and pepper shaker. I couldn't think of what it was called. For $28, they've also brought back the Spike the Bee Shoulder Plush Pal. Here's an even better look at the Loungefly for this year. Oh, this is so tempting. Please go to the outlet because it is $85. Please go to the outlet because I want you. And I found a t-shirt that matches it. Very cute. We grabbed something to drink at Starbucks, but now it's time to go see some Topiaries. And right outside of Connections Eatery, they have brought back Mater and Lightning McQueen. These are older Topiaries they had years and years and years ago, and they're back. It's still really weird though to see the palm trees with no palm fronds. They took them all off after we got all those freezing nights. We're gonna head back to Guardians of the Galaxy and check out their board and their gift shop. Treasures of Xandar. So here at Mission Space, instead of Buzz Lightyear, they have brought out Stitch, and he is very little. I'm kind of shocked that he's not blue, because a lot of the Topiaries, they color in some capacity, but that's who's over here in the space area. Mission Space Cargo Bay, let's go check out their board. Oh, wow. Guys, I'm so glad we went in there. There were two 2026 hidden Mickeys on there, too. I do not have. We got the Tinkerbell bus and the Grand Floridian Castle. Gear shop next. So here's the menu for brunch cut, and they have changed it. They used to have these cinnamon roll little like snacks last year. I'll have to put in a picture of what they looked like. They've changed it to French toast this year, and I'm gonna be honest, that does not look as good as what we had last year. They have redone the play area over here by Creation Shop. Each year they redo it, and it's sponsored by different people. This year it's sponsored by Off, and it's Camp Get Out and Play Garden. Purple Martin houses are also back. They bring these back every year. I think Disney and Epcot's been doing this for like 20 years now, where they help these birds migrate. Right beside the Purple Martin houses is Bambi and his friends. These were back in the World Showcase last year, but they're up here up front this year. This view right here is one of the main reasons why I love Flower and Garden so much. That is beautiful. There's a new little garden this year. It's a rain or shine fruit stand presented by Outshine. And they have all kinds of little topiaries that are inspired by different fruits. This one is cherry. We've got an orange, and then over there is grapes. The Encanto topiaries are back, and they are back here near Culinary Hall where they do the Encanto show. Flower Garden is definitely Epcot's prettiest festival and most photogenic. I mean, everything is just gorgeous. Over by Figment, they've got the Lion King topiaries. Last year this was Toy Story, but they've brought them back here this year. Next stop is going to be here in Communicore Hall for Sunlight and Star Bright in Spike's Garden. Now inside of this building is where we're going to find the Farmer's Feast, which is a rotating menu, which means every few weeks we get a new menu. So for the first month, here's what they're going to have available. I believe this is very similar to last year's. Nothing here I want to try, but maybe next month they'll have something we want to try. All right, I lied. We are going to try that lemonade raspberry hard cider. Once again, they decorated this inside, and it looks so good. These flowers were here last year. They added all of the wraps and everything above, but they have added this little Sunlight to Star Bright gardening guide with all kinds of fun things on the floor. And they have a large portion of the merch. And if you're coming on a weekend or it's really busy, this might be the better place to pick up merch if you do not want to fight the big store. The Spike the Bee Topiary is also back. Here is our hard cider. We're gonna give it a try. Let's give it a try. That's good. That is very good. I need another sip. Definitely has like a traditional hard cider taste to it, but you can taste that lemonade. It's kind of sweet. I don't know. It's good. I like it. There was a lot of alcoholic beverages on that menu that looked very good. They had like lemon and tea in it, and I am a sucker for either one of those. I don't drink pop. I mainly drink lemonade and tea and water, and I am a sucker for anything that's got that in it. They do have a little Hopper's Garden. It's a wildlife crossing. I was kind of hoping that there would be topiaries, not little printed out pictures. Now I have already seen the movie, guys. I got to see it at a D23 early preview. It is like a solid 9 out of 10. I need to watch it again to give it my ultimate rating, but it is such a good movie and it is so funny. And I love that over here, Tom Lizard! Across from the Seas with Nemo and Friends, we have Pluto with his dog house. This is so cute. I don't know if he's necessarily new or one they've brought back, but he's new to me and I like it. We're gonna go back to the Sea Base Aquarium, which is where you exit out of the seas with Nemo and Friends, and check out their board.
Did you make them?
I did make them, and I don't know if they light up anymore. Do they?
They do.
I made these years ago, so I didn't know if they still worked. Nothing on that board, but we did do a trade with the cast member and got this Mickey Heart Hands Castle. We've also put Donald over here across from the Land Pavilion. And Huey, Dewey, and Louie are across the way. They're right here across from the Land Pavilion. And we're actually gonna head inside and go ride Living with the Land because they do an overlay for the festival. I'm also about halfway through the cider and I'm giving this like a solid 4 out of 5. This is really good. Let's go ride Living with the Land.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. The areas and waterways, all parts of this plant, even the flower petals, make up our everyday diet. The common grain of global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world. management program by populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on.
I'm really sad, guys. There was no special displays for Festival of the Arts. There usually is, and it's talking about like the different foods that are used in the festival that are grown at Living with the Land, and there were no special displays. Maybe they're going to come later in the festival. Maybe they're delayed. I don't know, but I rode and there are no special displays. Let's go see some butterflies. I already see some.
One of the biggest monarch butterfly things is right by this one.
Let's take a quick pit stop from doing flower and garden stuff and check the board back here at Figment.
Oh, my sister would love that one, but I think she has it. Thank you very much.
Let's check the board in Port of Entry. A little far away, but I'm seeing nothing but scrappers. Now that we've made it back to the World Showcase, of course, we have to stop at the Pineapple Promenade for some violet lemonade. The absolute best part of the festival every year, the violet lemonade. Disney has brought back Spike's Pollination Exploration, and they also have brought back the Eggs Extravaganza this year. They brought back Dante and Miguel. I wonder if the projection mapping will be back, because the very first year these came out, there was projection mapping on them. Now I do see some lights down here, but I guess we'll see. I'm gonna start in Mexico today because I have to go get one of my favorite foods of the festival, and it's at Germany. So this is the fastest way to get there, even though I am a Canada first type of person. We start in Canada here. So we're gonna check the pin boards on our way though. So Mexico first. Thank you so much.
Of course. How's the festival today?
Doing on that board, but we did do 2 trades with 2 different cast members. We did trivia and got that Alice in Wonderland mailbox. And then we did another trade with a cast member for that Pinocchio character mug. Let's also check the board over here in this gift shop. Board we traded for Lucifer. Another Topiary. That wait time hurts. Not gotten to ride Frozen since they updated the animatronics, and I will not be waiting 75 minutes. We are going to try the board here in the Norway Pavilion. And spoiler alert, there is one of the eggs for the Egg Extravaganza, little scavenger hunt. Oswald is here in Norway. Nothing on this board for me. Well, nothing on the board, but we did do 2 trades with 2 different cast members. We got this Pascal and this Mickey from the 25 Years of Pin Trading series. Elsa and Anna's Topiaries are out, and Elsa's looks so much better since they added that new cape. We made it to China, but if you guys have been watching my videos, you know, we skipped China. There's never anything real on that board, and it's not worth the walk. Plus, I am getting very hungry and I'm trying to make it back to Germany because there is a Black Forest ham pretzel bread thing that they bring back every year, and it is delicious. And I've only had popcorn to eat today, so I need to eat. We have these every year. You can buy your own topiary to grow at home. Really fun. They always have Mickey and Minnie, and they start at like $71. I think some of the small ones, like this one's $60. But really cool souvenir to take home. Made it to Germany to get my favorite thing, which is that toasted pretzel bread with Black Forest ham and melted cheese. Here it is, one of my favorite snacks of the festival. Is it simple? Yes, but it is good. Let's give this year's version a try. Absolutely delicious, as usual.
Thank you very much.
And there we did 3 pin trades, 2 on the board and 1 with a cast member. And we got some really big pins on the board. I do not know if they're real though. I have no idea. They are a little old looking, a little rough looking, so it's possible. I'll have to do some research. The 7 dwarves are back per usual here in Germany. Dopey over here with Snow White. They're always here every year back here towards the Transportation to World Showcase, towards where the boats are. They always put them back here. Here is the menu for Italy, and I noticed there's a pasta on the menu. I have not tried it, nor will I be trying it, because word for the wise, every time there was a pasta of some sort on the menu here in Italy, the pasta is either undercooked or severely overcooked. Won't be trying any food, but let's go try for their pin board. Nothing for me. Made it to America, and this is where nightly the Garden Rocks concert series will go on. In the America Pavilion is where you're going to find Tiana. She's here every year, though I think her display last year was a little bit better. America did not have their pin board, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and get in line at their food pavilion to get that spiced rum cocktail. I had it last year with a friend and it is delicious. Now something I have to get every year at the festival. Here is our spiced rum cocktail here in the America Pavilion. It looks just like last year. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. It's just as good as last year. It is sweet, but does have that little bit of spice to it. I don't even know how to describe it other than the fact that it's just good and it is worth getting. The board in Morocco was a little chaotic and busy, so I didn't film the board, but we did do a trade for this Scrooge McDuck ear hat. I couldn't think of his name for a second. Back here in France is where you're gonna find the Beauty and the Beast Topiary. A little far away, but nothing on this board. Nothing on the board, but we did do a trade with a cast member for this Chip 'n Dale smiling ear-to-ear pin. They have been redoing a lot of the country's merch, and I have not seen a lot of this merch for Paris and for France. This is really cute. These ears, adorable. All of this is very cute. Some of this is older, like this is older, this hat. But that Spirit jersey looks new. Why does Cogsworth look kind of weird this year? Looks like he's missing part of his head. Like his head looks skinny and weird. I don't know. They have also brought back the English tea garden this year. They have guided and self-guided tours through the tea garden, and you can go inside the gift shop to find out when the guided tours are. But they have these little teapots all throughout here representing different herbs and spices that are used to make tea. So this one is the Ultra Spice Chai. I love how they added a little charm, like it's a little steeping thing for tea, which is really fun. And their straws, that's so cute. Check out the board here in the UK Pavilion inside the Crown and Crest. Thank you. Guys, where's Oh, he's not out front. It's Peter Pan and Hook. The alligator is also in a new place this year, and I like how they use the flowers to make it look like water. We've moved a lot of stuff around. Tinkerbell and all of her little houses are in a different spot as well. They're right here by the restrooms. No worries, they did not get rid of Pooh. I don't know how they could have, but he's just over here where Peter Pan and Hook were last year. And he's got some like little pots of honey with him. Rabbit, Eeyore, and Piglet are on the other side. And they've completely moved where Miss Piggy and Kermit is. We also managed to get Miss Piggy as a pin. I did trade her off with my friend Michelle and got some of the pins I was looking for, but it's fun that these were in pin form this year. We're on our way out now, and I missed this topiary earlier. They usually put the same one here every year. It's Mickey and Minnie and Pluto and Chip 'n Dale. And I love that Pluto has sunflowers around his neck. Check all the pin boards here. Well, that is going to be our day here at Flower and Garden 2026. This was opening day. We tried a bunch of different foods and drinks. We did some really great pin trading today, which I'm really excited about. Normally Epcot pin trading is not so good, but the pin trading was good. We got to see all the topiaries and just have a very nice day here at Epcot. The weather was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful today compared to the very cold days we've been having here in Florida. We've had a very abnormally cold winter, so it's very nice to see a day in the 80s with no rain and just being beautiful. It was overall a very great day. Now, there are so many other things that the festival does throughout the festival. There's more food, there's more things to see. We might come back for a Garden Rock series one night. So of course, we're gonna be coming back to the festival. If you guys like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell because YouTube is going to notify you every time I post a new video, including any new future Flower and Garden videos. But I gotta get out of here. I am tired. It has been a very long day. I will see you guys next time.